Hi, I'm Colin McAhren. I work for a company called Contactum, and we are here today doing a presentation supporting Larcher's Electric in Saint Lucia. And it was a well attended presentation with about 120 electricians here. The purpose of the presentation was to go through the new standards that we have in the UK for 61439, which is an advancement to the old standard of 60439. And the reason for doing this is because there's been more testing within this particular standard, more prescriptive testing, which makes it safer for the end user, the installer, for systems like switchboards, panel boards and distribution boards. So we went through a range of the presentation, how they're emerging, the benefits to the contractor to have these particular products. We then moved on to the range of products whereby we have a new panel board that we've introduced, and we went through the distribution board and the panel board and how that meets the standards. And then the components that were within those particular boards, we discussed them at depth and how those components are used within the network which is in Saint Lucia, which is a TT system. And it's that TT system which is more of interest, because it potentially that does offer some dangerous potential locations, in so much that you could have high impedances which develop on a particular circuit. And if you don't fit RCDs and you don't fit, let's say, a 4-pole breaker, you have a tendency to end up with a fault in a particular location that won't trip, and it could be harmful to life, or it could create a fire.
How adaptable is your panel? I know there are certain panels you can relocate your earth bar, your neutral bar, depending on your input. How adaptable is yours?
If you wanted to change it all around, you could take this bar out, twist it over this side, and connect it on here and have your neutral coming in here. The problem you've got with the 4-pole is the 4-pole breaker will only ever have a neutral on the right hand side, because that's where the product's been designed. But if you want to come with a 3-pole and neutral, you can move that neutral around, take it to pieces, put it on the other side. Your earth bars are left and right, and you can come in with an earth connection on the left or the right, so in both locations. Plus on the top, you've got your connections on the top if you want to cables away and add it to another section on the top, which you can have from the panel board, which will either be a miniature circuit breaker connection or control devices. One of the things we've done in here is all the copper is tinned. And the reason it's tinned because it gets the heat away quicker, therefore the connectivity is better, and the ability for the transfer of power from one connection to another is a lot easier. And you don't have great impedances on this type of product. On the side here, we've got 50mm connections for your cable coming in. We've also got the ability to come on with lugs. So if you want to put bigger than 50mm cables on for your neutral, you've got 2 sections here to do it. So each one of these could have 70mm lug on if you wanted to. But you've also got the ability to not put lugs on, save yourself some money, and use the 50mm connections in there, just put the bare cable in. It was very interesting to understand where Saint Lucia is for the electrical system, the things they want to do, need to do, and where Contactum is and the ability to supply to them. Overall, I think it was a very good presentation. I think Larcher's of electrical brought in a full range of electrical engineers, contractors and installers, who asked many questions which fortunately we managed to answer. So it's a good day.